Running out of time to revise additional mathematics before your exam? Hi, I'm Terry. With more than 25 years experience teaching and writing maths material, I've developed Express Notes to help students focus on what really matters for the exam. Today we'll cover chapter 2.1, Quadratic Equation and Inequalities. Let's begin. Quadratic function. Okay, so this is a very long chapter. It used to be a two chapter in KBSM. They combine quadratic function and quadratic equation all in one. So I have more example here. I think about 32 if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So but I've trimmed it down for my notes. If you have been in my class last year, you notice in fact I showed the normal factorization. Now factorization is considered something that you learn in not maths. So I skip. Okay, not in the textbook. No need to go through that. So what you need to know is how to complete the square and how to solve quadratic equation by using quadratic formula. Okay, sorry, I'm using the wrong page. It's supposed to be this one. Okay, now let's look at this one. Okay, so the idea is to complete the square, right? You need to add a number. The number must be half of the coefficient of x. In this case, it's h. So you add h over 2, you square it so that you can factorize this into x plus h squared. All right. Then once you got what we call a square bracket, this is a square bracket. You just have to bring whatever to the right-hand side, square root it, and solve for x. Okay, but okay, let's start with first example, number one. Okay, very simple. We can just bring the 3 to the right. I think I just bring the 3 to the right, -5, -3. Take half of 5. Hey, what is half of 5? 5 over 2. Okay, you square it, you add on the left, and then you add on the right-hand side. Okay, so you combine this to x plus 5 over 2 square. This will be, can you take a book? Take a book from the box. There, the box there. Yeah. 5 over 2 is 2.5. You square it. Okay, 2.5, you square it. Okay, what would you get? 13 over 4. Right? And from here, we can square root it. Everybody, every time you square root, there's a plus minus. But I think 4 we can square root directly. So I put a 2. My x will be -5 over 2 plus minus square root 13 over 2. We can just use our calculator and calculate. Okay, so in this case, I'll show you here. This is -5. I can just add together like one shot because they have the same denominator, right? -13 divide by 2, and there you go, -4.303. Yeah, 3 decimal point 4.303. Yeah, -4.303. All right, and for the second one, just change the minus here to plus, and you will get -0.697. -0.697. They are both negative answer. Take a book. In the event that the number in front is not 1, then you have to do something more, right? Like the first case you can see is 1. 1 is easy. If it's not 1, we have to divide by 2 first. Make sure your coefficient of x is 1. So this is now 7 over 2. Bring it to the right-hand side. This will be -7 over 2. Okay. Take half of it. Hey, half of -4 is -4 over 2. You can write -2. Guys, you can just write -2. Right? -2 square. You add on the left and you add on the right. Combine this. This will be what? 4 square. -2 square is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So it's 1 -7 plus 8. 1 over 8. 1 over 2. Sorry. 1 over 2, right? Did I make any mistake here? Correct, 4, 8. Okay, now then let's square root it. If I square root this, I will put a plus minus 1 over 2. Bring it over to plus minus square root 1 over 2. Okay, use your calculator. 2 minus square root 1 over 2. That will give us 1.293. Yeah, 1.293, the first answer. Second answer, change the minus to plus. What will you get? 2.707. Okay, yes. In the event that you cannot solve it using factorization, you can also use quadratic formula. You all need to know how to prove it because in exam, like I say, they can actually ask you how to prove this, but you can just refer to whatever I've shown you here. Okay. All right. So to solve quadratic formula, to solve quadratic equation using quadratic formula, we just have to identify what's your A, B, and C. Okay, everybody, my A is 3, my B is -8, my C is 2, right? A, B, C, remember ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So we need to use minus b plus minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So this will be 8 plus minus, okay, let's use a calculator. 8 squared is 64, minus 4 times 3 times 2, 40, divide by 6. Okay, use your calculator. 8 minus square root 40 divided by 6. My answer is this, 0.279. 2792, yeah, 4 significant figure, 2792. This is your first answer. Second answer, just change the minus here to plus. Okay, so this will give us 2.387. 2.387. Okay, for the second one, we have to expand the bracket first. So when you expand this, you get 2x squared plus 7x minus 4 equals 6. Rearrange it. Okay, this should be a 10, right? Okay, so can we factorize this? Cannot. For sure you can't. So we need to use quadratic formula. My A is 2. My B is 7. My C is -10. Use the formula minus B plus minus square root B squared minus 4AC over 2A. Okay, in this case, what would you get? 7 squared is 49, right? Minus 4 times 2 times -10. Okay, square root 129. Okay, I think I'll just write -7 plus minus square root 129 divided by 4. Okay, use your calculator. -7 minus square root 129 divided by 4. What would you get? -4.589. Yeah, -4.589 is your first answer. Your second answer, just change the minus to plus. Yeah, change the minus here to plus, and you will get 1.089. Okay? Yes. This is the formula to form quadratic equation where x squared minus SORx plus BOR equals 0. You can see the proof here. Let's say the roots are alpha and beta. You can put together, expand, and compare. It's always a minus. It's always a minus followed by your sum of root and your product of root. Okay, so this is very simple, very straightforward. Example 3. Find out your SOR first. The roots are -4 and 2 over 3. Add them up, -10 over 3. Okay, my POR will be, take these two, multiply together. Hello, what would you get? 8 over 3. Am I right? Yeah. Okay, SOR is addition, POR is multiplication, addition or subtraction, depending whether the sign is positive or negative. Okay, actually, I can write the formula straight away. X squared minus SOR x plus POR equals 0. Just multiply everybody by 3. 3x squared plus 10x minus 8 equals 0. That's it. Okay. Now, for the second one, my sum of root will be these two add together. My product of root will be these two multiply together. I can just write -3k. -3 times k is -3k. So your equation will be x squared minus SORx plus POR equals 0. Yeah. Just take the negative times inside. So this is plus 3 minus kx minus 3k equals 0. That's all. You have to leave your answer in terms of k. We need to form the quadratic equation, yeah, given the new roots, okay? But you must first find your original root. Like for example, hello, you may be given an original equation, all right? So what do you do to solve it? We either factorize or complete the square. Actually, you just factorize. Most of the time, you can factorize it. Hello. Shh. After you factorize, you get the original roots with the original roots, you sub inside the new roots. From the new roots, you find your new SOR and your new POR, and therefore you can form a new equation. Okay, let me show you here. This is your original equation. So let's factorize this. You should use 2x, x to 5, right? Minus and plus. So your x is either 5 over 2 or negative 2. So what is your alpha? My alpha is greater than beta. So my alpha should be 5 over 2. My beta should be negative 2. Am I right? Okay. Now let's take these two. Find, yeah, we are here now, right? We found our original roots. To find the new roots, take these two values, sub inside here. Okay. Your new roots will be 3 of alpha minus 1 and half of beta squared. Beta is negative 2. So this one you can use your calculator. This will be 15 minus 2, 13. 13 over 2. Then the second one, it will be just 2, right? Okay, what is your SOR now? Your so-called new SOR. Take these two, add together, you should get 17 over 2. Take your new POR. POR means take these two new roots, multiply together, you will get 13. So with that, can we find a new equation or not? Yeah, new equation. Sorry, yeah, we are here now. We got a new SOR, new POR. We're going to form a new equation. Just use back the formula x squared minus SOR x plus POR equals 0. So what we can do is multiply everybody by 2. Normally, we don't want fraction. SU times 2, you will get this equation. We can actually, just now I show you this example, right? That we find the original roots and then we find new roots. Now we can actually find out the original SOR POR without finding the original root, like a bypass. You can see this. I go directly from here and then I find my new SOR POR. So to do so, we need to know this formula. Okay, the formula is given by everyone. SOR is alpha plus beta minus B over A, alpha times beta C over A. Okay, now let me show you one example. Very simple. Okay, let's identify our ABC. My A is 3, my B is 6, my C is negative 5. Okay, for my SOR, everyone, my alpha plus beta is negative 6 over 3, which gives us negative 2. My POR will be alpha times beta C over A, which is negative 5 over 2. Now, there are two parts to it. We're forming two different quadratic equations. For the first part A, with the roots of 2 alpha, 2 beta, my new SOR, right? Yeah, guys, I don't have to find the roots. I don't go in factorize this, no need. My new SOR based on these two roots will be 2 alpha plus 2 beta. Take out 2 alpha plus beta. What is alpha plus beta? Guys, negative 2. Take this and put it inside. Okay, I should get negative 4, right? Then my new POR will be take 2 alpha times 2 beta, which is going to give us what? What is this? 4 alpha beta. My alpha beta already have it here, guys. My alpha beta is negative 5 over 2. 4 negative 5 over 2. That gives us negative 10. Yes. 5 over 3. Oh, yeah, I made a mistake here. 5 over 3. Thank you. 5 over 3, yeah? Yeah. So this is negative 20 over 3. Right? Now, with that, I can form my new equation. Remember, we can, in this case, like I said, we don't have to find the roots. We can find, based on our original SOR, original POR, we can find our new SOR, new POR, and therefore our new equation. And guys, my new equation would be x squared minus SOR x plus POR equals 0. Now, just multiply everybody by 3. You should get 3x squared plus 12x minus 20 equals 0. Okay, not? Yep. Okay, the first part is relatively easy. B is a little bit harder. Remember, they will ask you a question like this in the exam. Alpha square, beta square, or maybe they can give you alpha over beta, beta over alpha, which is even harder. Okay. Now, how do I find the SOR based on this? Now, anyone remember SOR, alpha plus alpha square plus beta square? Remember, I want to use this information, this one. I want to use this result. How can I use this result to solve this? Okay, close. If you say alpha plus beta square, right? Very good. Minus what? 2 alpha beta. Why must you minus? Because when you expand this, you should have how many terms? You should have 3 terms, right? You have an additional 2 alpha beta that I do not want. Because what I want is just alpha square plus beta square, right? So remember, if you can't remember, okay, you can do it this way. You can say alpha plus beta bracket square is alpha square plus 2 alpha beta plus beta square. Since I am looking for these two, the 2 alpha beta I bring over to the left. Therefore, my alpha plus beta, so should I say my alpha square plus beta square is alpha plus beta bracket square minus what? 2 alpha beta. Yeah, I hope you can remember this. Okay, my alpha plus beta, I already have it here. Answer is -2. I square it. My alpha beta, I already have it here. -5/3. This is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 10. 22 over 3. Am I right? Okay. Then how about your this is your new SOR for part B. This is part B. My new POR will be POR is easier because this is alpha square multiplied with beta square is basically alpha beta bracket square. My alpha beta, we already have it here, the -5/3, right? Okay, you square it, you get 25/9. With that, what is your new equation? Your new equation will be x squared minus SORx plus POR equals 0. Just multiply everybody by 9x squared. This will be 66, right? Plus 25 equal 0. Now, so this is classic typical exam question type. You're given unknown in the equation here and unknown in your roots. You're supposed to find the value of unknown h and k. So guys, we start by using SOR. What's your SOR? Alpha plus beta. By the way, this is your alpha, this is your beta, this is your A, this is your B, this is your C. So I'm not going to list down your ABC anymore. My B is 3h minus 1 over A is 2. So multiply over, this is -8 plus 2k equals -3h plus 1. Now, can I solve this equation? No, not exactly, because they are two unknown, right? Okay, so can we just maybe bring over 3h plus 2k equals to 9? Call this equation 1. Now, let's work out our POR. POR means these two roots multiply together, -4 times k. The result is C over A. So my k will be, this is 6. 6 divided by 4, 3/2. Okay, my k is 3/2. Now, let us sub inside equation number 1 to find the value of h. This is 3/2 equals to 9. So 3h plus 3 equals to 9. 3h is 6. H is just 2. Sometimes you may given relationship between the unknown. Like they say, the both roots are equal. So we know the roots are alpha and alpha. One root is negative for the other root, alpha and negative alpha, and so on. So you don't really have to memorize this. It's like basically you just have to write this down before you solve your SOR POR. Like unlike the previous example, see this, they give us this, right? Okay, they give us the exact root. Here we are not given the exact root, but we are given the relationship between the roots. Okay, so like for example, in this question, one of the root is 3 times the value of the other root. So we let the roots be alpha and 3 alpha. So we know our ABC, right? Your A is 3, your B is -p plus 2, and your C is 4. So let's do our SOR. Alpha plus 3 alpha is negative B. B is, okay, take note that your B itself has another negative, P plus 2 over 3. So this is 4 alpha equals P plus 2 over 3. Now, I don't know what to do with this. Maybe we can make P as a subject, right? Multiply over 12 alpha is P plus 2. P is 12 alpha minus 2. Now, even if you leave it here, also okay. I'll just simplify further. Leave this out because we can't solve this because we have two unknown. Now, let's work on our POR. POR will be, take these two root, multiply together. The result is C over A. So good news, we can cancel this. 3 alpha square equals 4 over 3. Alpha square is 4 over 9. They say that, I didn't exactly say that alpha must be positive, right? If nothing is stated, no choice, I'll take both answer. So when you have two answers for alpha and beta, the roots will be what, guys? The roots are alpha minus 2 over 3. If you times 3, right, the second answer will be minus 2. Or if you take 2 over 3, the second answer will be just 2. Okay, now next, to find the value of P, I just sub inside equation 1. My P is 12, 2 over 3. Take the positive one, this will be 6, right? Okay, second one, 12, negative 2 over 3 minus 2. This is negative 10. What if you have two equations? So we got to form two separate SOR POR. Now, for the first equation here, 2x squared minus 4x plus p plus 1, you have roots of alpha and beta. Okay? So what is your SOR? Alpha plus beta is minus b over here. What's your b? Negative 4, right? What's your a? A is 2. Alpha plus beta is 2. Okay, let's work on our POR. So alpha times beta is C over A. Now I can't do anything with this. So I'm going to keep this alpha beta. You don't even have to call it equation 1, equation 2. I just leave it out. Now, my second equation, which is this one, x squared plus 3qx plus 15 equals to 0. It has roots of alpha plus 2 and beta plus 2. So we're going to form another pair of SOR POR. This SOR is given by, let me just rewrite, alpha plus 2 plus beta plus 2 negative b over a. See, I want to relate this with the SOR POR, alpha plus beta, from the first equation. So we can put them together. Alpha plus beta plus 2 is minus 3q. Now, what is alpha plus beta? 2, right? Okay, can you find q or not? This one is negative 3q equals to 4. My q is negative 4 over 3. Oh, I made a mistake here. Sorry, this is 4. Okay, with you around, of course. Yes, this will be 6, right? 6, right? This is negative 2. Q is negative 2. Yes, right. Q is negative 2. Sorry. Then let's work on our POR. My POR will be alpha plus 2, beta plus 2, C over A. What's your C? Your C is 15, right? Your A is 1. So let's expand this at alpha beta plus 2 alpha plus 2 beta. I hope you know how to expand this one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and plus 4, the result is 15. Can we put this together? This is alpha beta plus 2, bracket alpha plus beta. The result, you can put this together as 19. This is 19. This is 11, right? Isn't it? 15 minus 4 is 11. Okay, what is your alpha beta? We know the value of our alpha beta, right? Our alpha beta from here, everyone, from the first part, we got this, right? 2, right? And my alpha plus beta, we also got this earlier, p plus 1 over 2. So let's put together p plus 1 over 2 plus 2 times 2. The result is 11. So 11, you minus 4, you should get 7. 7 times 2, you get 14, correct? Your p is 14 minus 1, p is just 13. To solve a quadratic inequality, there are a few ways that we can use graph sketching method. The first one, you can see, you already know how to do this, right? Second one is a number line. Now, the textbook call it number line. Actually, it's a simplified number line. We call it a sign diagram. Actually, it's called a sign diagram, but because a full number line, actually, we have to draw like this. This is a full number line. Okay. Wait one moment. Okay. And then the third one is a table method. But I don't want you guys to learn so many different methods. We just stick to one. Example number 9, we'll just use the graph sketching method. Okay. Okay. For me, when it comes to solving this equation, I like to make coefficient x squared positive. Chester, hi. I want to make coefficient x squared positive because it's easier to sketch a smiley face graph rather than frowning face graph. Okay. So if this is negative, right, when you sketch a graph, you have to sketch this a maximum. So to avoid that, I'll just multiply everybody by -1. Now, furthermore, some of you who use calculator to factorize. Okay, let me give you a classic example why people messed up using doing this way. Okay, like a lot of students, what would they do? Hello, let me show you. They will take their calculator, they take menu, they go to equation, then they factorize this. Hello, polynomial. They put 2. They put your a is -1. Your a is coefficient x squared. They put -6. Then they put 16, and then you read, okay, answer x is 2 and -8. So then they put this x minus 2, x plus 8 less than 0. Okay, then they sketch a graph, and then they put the -8 and 2. This is wrong. You know why is it wrong not? Okay, number 1, if you expand this, right, you're not getting the same thing. This is negative. So number 2, but by right, if this is negative, right, the graph that you're supposed to sketch is a maximum graph. So if less than 0, you should be shading the region below, not the region above. Okay, but there is a cure to this as well. I'm teaching you all the. Do you know this calculator? Yeah, this calculator actually has the inequality, quadratic inequality. What do you call that function? You can press equals. You can put in the degree, right? Okay, so I would still suggest everyone multiply everybody by -1 to make it positive, right? And when you multiply with negative, change the symbol. Now you can use the calculator, which I think is really unnecessary, but you press 2 because I want less than, right? This is 1 equals 6 equals -16 equals. There you go. It gives you this answer straight away. Can you see that or not? Yeah, you don't really need it, but you can if you want to use a calculator. So remember to show you're working for factorization. X, 8, 2, 1 minus, and 1 plus. You're not sure, you can type in a calculator to validate. We know the roots are, in this case, -8 and 2. More than means the region should be above. Remember, more than is on top, less than is below. Okay, and how do you write your final answer? Hey, wait. Did I make a mistake here? Oh, no. Just now I keyed the wrong one. It's supposed to be more than. You can, after I change the symbol. It's okay. We do once again. Menu, inequality, degree 2. Take more than. The first one, 1. You put in 1 equals 6 equals -16. Okay, this is more than. You press, x less than -8, x more than 2. But the calculator will go in this direction. It doesn't change. This symbol here is still right 2 less than x. So final answer, s less than 8, x more than 2. Okay, second one, I have to expand the bracket first. 4x squared, 4x plus 1, less equals 3x minus 2. Bring over 4x squared, 7x plus 3, less equals 0. Can we factorize this? What's the factor here? 4 times 3 is 12. Factor of 12, 12 and 1, 6 and 2, 4 and 3. To get 7, I must use 4 and 3. So let's put 4x and x. One of them must be 4. This one must be 4. This one must be 3. So I'll put 1 and 3 minus and minus. So let's sketch a graph. Same graph, but this time we have to shade the region below. It's less than. Less than is the region below. By the way, there is no difference between less than and less than equals. It's the same. We still put the equal sign. We still shade the same region, right? Add in the equal sign. There you go. That is your final answer. They give you the roots in terms of unknown, and you're supposed to compare. Okay, so the way the way we go about doing this is we work backwards. We know that in order for your solution to be between -3 and k, right? Let me sketch a graph. This is -3, this is k. So because it's in between, we know it should be less than, right? It should be below the x-axis. So let's work backwards. We know the roots are x equals to -3, another one x equals to k. We put them together, x plus 3, x minus k. This is less equals 0. Now from here, what we do is we expand the bracket. You get x squared minus kx plus 3x minus 3k. The result is 0. Can you factorize this? Right? I think I'll take out I put the 3 in front. I put the negative k at the back, take out the x, minus 3k equals 0. Now, you want to compare with this. Yeah, because if you expand, you should get the same answer. Now, we can't start from here because we simply can't factorize this. We can't factorize because there's an unknown in front, which is h. Yeah. So, okay, sorry, this is less equals to 0. Yep, thank you. So can we copy this below? I bring this over. This is x squared plus hx minus 24 less equals 0. Now let's compare this to coefficient of x. The number in front of x is h, and h is 3 minus k. Right? I can't solve it yet. Hello, I can't solve it yet. Leave it. Now, how about constant? The constant here is the one without x, which is minus 3k. You compare with minus 24. Minus 3k minus 24. Your k is 8. So we sub inside equation 1. Find your h. 3 minus 8. H is -5. If this video helped you, you can get my Add Maths book from Shopee or Lazada, or by searching Teliti. For full step-by-step learning, check out my e-course or join my classes at Teliti Tuition Centre. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next video.